It is not him. It's not her. It is children. Family is the basic unit of life. Healthy family, healthy nation. Healthy family and working marriages and relationship with the genuine foundation of truth. I married this woman, this man, purely. We live and rear our children and be my Joshua. We help each other. When I finish work, I have somebody to talk to. When I'm going through tough times, I have a companion. Marriage is companionship, company, companion, togetherness. It's somebody to discuss things. The most closest person in your life is your spouse, a little one, if it's genuine. Your brother and his family is going through tough time. He has no time for you. His children are talking to him. So are the sisters. The only person when you're sick can help is your spouse. And your parents if they are alive. And your children if they are big. And your spouse if it's genuine. Family, when it's healthy and people married for right reason, the children grow well. There's no crime in the street, no problem for police. Police have nothing to do. And looking people doing wrong things in the street, robbing, stabbing people, doing people wrong. No problem at school, healthy school. Teachers have very good time at school because look at these kids that are coming from good, healthy family. Those schools, they are so good. Those kids are really good at school. They become very easy for the teacher. The problem at school, it is not the school problem, it's the parenting problem. Over 90% of the problem you see at school facing educators and teachers, especially, let's say when kids are young, like primary, high school, it is the family and parenting problem. This is an encouragement by Jesus Shelter that when you are cheating and having falsehood in marriage, you're affecting children, not the spouse. When you are broken kids to their dad or mom, it's not that you're broken children. You are affecting children growth, development, and maturity, as the Bible says in Proverbs 22 verse 6, that the way you show your children and train them, if you teach them smoking, they will think life is smoking. If you're always fighting and talking rude and loud language, they will think that's the way how life is, and they will be like that. They will not call people not like them. They'll be talking very bad. If you show them life is drinking, even when they are young, they'll start drinking even before they reach 10 years. Proverbs 22:6. If you show children the right way, the right value, respect, moral, you show them, you put things in the TV that are light. You make sure you teach them the right thing at home. How you talk husband and wife. You don't fight, you do the good things. You don't have to teach them. We don't teach value. We don't teach culture. We don't teach values. We put an environment where kids tap values most of the time. What do you do with your husband, with your wife? Are you always fighting? That's how they tap the value. They tap bad things from you. You just put song. Watch good things in the TV. Talk good things, welcome people. They tap value according to the environment you're putting to them. So when you are attacking a spouse, when you're saying, I'll marry this person purely for kids only, then I dump him, or I'll be just there, I will not tell him. And many people have come to find themselves in this situation. You call yourself as own meeting without telling anyone. You realize there's nothing here. So many, even people with 10 children, 12 children, 7 children, they realized, but they didn't say anything. They just knew there was nothing. But sometimes they stay, if the other spouse is not risky, they keep it stay in the marriage because they want to stay with their children. So many found themselves that. So somebody, if you say it's kids only, then after that, I will just be there or dump him. It's for visa in Canada, but before you get that visa, you have 3 children, 4 children with that person. It's a cover, as the Bible says in Isaiah chapter 4 verse 1. Some people who hold one man and say, cover us with your name. Cover our sin. We use your name. We eat our own food, but we use your name only. But when you are doing that, there's 4 children came, 7, 8, 10. I want children to control this person like a remote control. When I say, he say, that means he do what you want. Most women do this. They use children, even smacking kids, to try to make men do something. This encouragement that God's judgment is coming. And Jesus said in Galatians chapter 6, whatever you plant, you must harvest. Don't be cheated. Galatians chapter 6 verse 7, don't be cheated by anyone. God can never be mocked. Everyone harvests what he planted. Everyone harvests what he planted. Jesus said in book of Revelation chapter 22, no falsehood will enter heaven. And it's repeated in Galatians chapter 5, Revelation 22 and Galatians chapter 5. Anyone practicing selfishness. Children is mine. I'm the husband. I am the wife. So many decided to do this, and even taking advantage of law put in Devil Nation, for example, to protect women from bad men. They have gone to extent of using that law to make themselves one-man show and tapping and sipping money of child support from the other parent. Children have not been able to cope at school. Children have not been able to cope at workplace when they grow. They become problem to police, to school teachers. Jesus said the judgment of the culprit parent must come. Why this child could not cope in marriage? He or she did not have ability to live in a marriage because of what parent did, their mistake. You know, when we say generational curses, many bishop pastors teach about repenting the sins of father and forefathers. Some people they cheat in marriages, they bring 10 children, and they know. You know yourself. You know yourself. Children can't cope in the society, in school, in workplace, in nation. They commit crime in the street. They do wrong things. You know yourself. God is bringing judgment. And he's saying Ezekiel chapter 3 verse 18 to 21. You have heard this message. You have been told by many. If you had and you keep being hardliner in that family with little kids, making yourself one-man show, using law to protect women from bad men, because men kill a lot of women because of their masculinity. They always protect women. Some women have been found, and even those who in the authority they know there's some women who taking advantage of the law. This is an encouragement. You will face judgment. And the main focus of this message is that every time you're saying, I will do something, I will get children quickly, I can control this man, you're affecting children, not that man. That man, you are saying he has a degree, he's working, he was reared by his parents, he got job, he has finished this, but he has a duty. Every parent is mandatory law by God. Government help God to make sure every parent pay child support. If you are far away, you must contribute to your children. Government step in place of God. Even marriage, because people cheat, government step there to affirm the marriage and put in the law because of people cheating on behalf of God. But the overall law is from heaven, that if you have child somewhere, you must look out for that child. The Bible says in Ephesians 4:27, don't give devil step to step on you, foothold. When you give children everywhere, making children everywhere, the devil get where to hold you. You see, he left child, no father, no mother, nobody. He get children everywhere, and he's not looking after them. Another one, devil complain. Revelation 12 verse 10, Satan complained. Look, he married that man for visa of Canada, of Denmark, but they have 7 children. Children are suffering. He married that man for a cover only. He married that man to get children to control him. I'm saying man because most women do that. And some men sleep with women with no reason to marry. Know that they just want to sleep with a woman. And you brought children. Satan uses that to accuse. You wonder, I bought a house, I'm not happy. I have 10 houses, mortgage, I'm not happy. I am a billionaire, I'm a millionaire, I'm a president, I am a member of parliament, I am a manager in the bank. But you feel like you don't want to live anymore. Because happiness, completeness, enjoyment, fulfillment, feeling that life is worth, feeling life is purposeful, feeling that you have heaven with you is doing the right thing. As written in the book of Ephesians chapter 4, verse 4 to 9, that when you do the right thing, the peace of God that transcends human reasoning will always be around you. Look at people who stood for light in the Bible. Daniel, 3 Jews, Elijah, Nehemiah, Moses. Parents, nobody stood, no matter how fast he was going through. He lived with full, vast peace, fulfillment of God and protected by God. God is saying in Ezekiel 22 verse 30, who can stand for me to speak the truth fearlessly? In TikTok, in Facebook, in YouTube, in the physical world, and tell people the truth, because I'll bring judgment to these people. Children are moving online, removing clothes, because you are giving them phone, you don't supervise them. God will judge you. There is no country tomorrow. Satan is very wise. It's not wise, wise. He corrupt children, so there's no future. He make parents to cheat. So children are the future of tomorrow. There is no medicine for coronavirus, no medicine for AIDS. There's a lot of problem. There is the church of tomorrow, talking about revival, the coming of the growth. Who will be there tomorrow? Who will be building the nation tomorrow? If you let your children go wild in the social media, if you give children fun to love you, to go to the social media and do whatever they want, and they become useless. Most parents have taken kid off their kids. Those who are responsible parents, they know this distraction. Most government has taken phone from school because children are getting lost. You are roasting your children when you are becoming hardline in marriages, when you are cheating in marriage, when you're marrying somebody for visa and you get 5 children and you know you're not there to stay. You are waiting to get a stamp of permanent resident of a country. Then you go away to bring your spouse or your girlfriend or boyfriend. You know you did witchcraft to win that person. You didn't want to marry that person, but you used witchcraft. And you get 7 children, 8. Children have been suffering, asking difficult questions. The spouse asking difficult questions. People have tried to help, but you know you did witchcraft. You're not after marriage. You want a cover of witchcraft. You bring all money to me and my family. Children are suffering. They don't cope in school. They don't cope in a relationship like workplace. When they marry, they keep moving from marriage to marriage because they were not in the right foundation. Problem in the community. Some kids were shot dead when they grew up because of your problem. In the future, some kids will become grow up and they become robbers and shoot dead by police because of doing crime, because of you. God is saying in Galatians 6 verse 7, what you planted, you reap. God saying in the book of Old Testament, I am slow to anger, a merciful God, but I will never leave guilty unpunished. And there is no rest for the wicked. Psalm 127 verse 1, God give his people sleep. You work 24/7. You don't sleep. You became so rich. You have bought so many houses, but you have no peace, no contentment, no satisfaction. God give his people sleep because you are doing wrong. You are corrupting. You are doing wrong things. You are getting money to build road. You put in your pocket. You will never see peace as a member of parliament. Money for people. Many people are taking money from people wanting to go and study abroad. They sell cows, they sell land. Then they don't go They keep crying. Those cry come to God. That's what you see. Rich people dying anyhow, having dangerous disease. They die early because of punishing the weak people. It's like the book of Habakkuk. This is an encouragement that, and as the message finished, that when you think to your own thinking under the enemy's spirit that's cheating you, because the Bible says in 1 Timothy chapter 4 verse 1, people who heed to deceiving spirit and doctrine taught by demons, that the way to succeed is to use man for children and use that children to control that man, is to use witchcraft to make somebody bring money to you, is to work 24/7 to buy as many houses. But you don't live in a way to rear your children in the right way. You make it very hard for marriage to work. You make it very hard because you're not after a rightful way of marriage working. You know you cheated. You know down there, the bottom foundation is falsehood. That's what God said. That judgment is coming. That when you say you have not married there and you're a young person, I'll marry that person for kids only. You have seen so many women say, I just need a man to give me children. Those kids, they need their father. I just need a man for visa, or a woman. I saw a man, he married a woman somewhere, but he wanted visa. Before he got the visa, they had 3 children. He left that woman, I think 3 or 2, and went bring her his girlfriend. But he left children there. Those children need a father. That's why you see people, you wonder. Even you say, wonder, why? I don't get contented. You have seen the member of parliament, people learning, they are never less. They are billionaires. God say, I give sleep to my people. Psalm 27 verse 1. I'm getting children to control that person. I just want, because our society, you can't stay without marriage, and I don't want a man. I just want a man for cover. So I know they don't say he's an outcast. She didn't marry. So I just want a man. I be called by his name. Isaiah chapter 4 verse 1. I just be called by his name. Just his name. Then man wanted a companion. He wanted a companion. God said through Apostle Paul, if you can withstand and live without a woman or man, it's better not to marry, so you work more for God. But if you can marry, somebody gave you rich blood because he thought you would help him to have a family, also to make it to heaven, but you knew you don't want marriage. You want his name, the cover. God say, I'm bringing judgment, because God say, I hate divorce, because it makes children not cope in life. They become drug dealers, police problem, commit crime in the streets. They can't cope in marriages, relationship, like workplace, at school, crime in the street, because of the decision made by their people. Not all of them, some of them. The head of the nation come because of working marriage that were reigned on the foundation of truth. You married purely for children upbringing and companionship, and you live with respect, love, relationship, spark of God, written in the book of Ephesians. When family are healthy, we have a healthy nation. School teacher have easy way to teach, because kids are healthy, have right foundation. They are always happy. After school, they have a lot of place to go, in soccer, in taekwondo, in church youth. Their parents, they teach them moral. They put in them so many environment. They are full of well-being, because when you are busy, you are healthy. After school, on weekend, they have to go to various activity. Also, as school does also, to help them realize their potential and value and gift. When after school, they go to swimming, they go to sport on weekend, they go to park, they go to birthday of their fellow classmate. You do a school or friend Bible birthday. They become very life kids. You have seen kids that are full of life, talking to you, laughing, making joke. They're full of life because the foundation are so good. You have seen yourself. Marriage that's separated, how much children they become affected. Some the family parents decide to stand up and they live well, but some kids you've seen in an unworking marriage, how much they become unable to cope with life, and they become special need kids because of the parent problem. And God say, I will judge you fiercely for what you committed. Ecclesiastes 12 to 13. Every good or bad things you did, you will be judged by God. Escape God's judgment, especially on children. The Bible says in James 1:27, the true gospel, apart from living holy life, it's not giving a lot of offering in the church. It's not giving a powerful testimony. It's not preaching. It's not being accepted by people. It's not keeping quiet so you are seen you are the good one. I will not text. I will say nothing. I will keep quiet everywhere I go. I look good. God look at their heart. What are your intentions? What are you thinking? Why did you do what you do? Why did you do? Why did you marry? Let's hit the nail on the head. Why did you marry? Why do you have that man or woman? Why did you marry? That's what God wrote. So you know yourself. Judgment is coming. The true gospel, apart from living purity, James 1, book of Bible, James chapter 1 verse 27, apart from living holy life, another element of true gospel is looking after the weak, vulnerable, fatherless, weak, helpless like children, apart from the widow also, and orphan kids. And here it may also mean spiritual. People taken off from God, their widow, their fatherless. They'll be made to drink alcohol, smoke, do immorality, like the children of God in the book of Ezekiel 37. They were cut off from God. They were made orphan. They were made helpless, like orphan, like widow. But also in looking after children is element, weak vessel, and helpless like children in a genuine way. So you are a Christian. It's not listening to that a mighty pastor. It is not giving money to the church. It's not attending church. It's not participating in the church routine, praise and worship. It is living pure life and looking after the fatherless, helpless like children. If you are marrying somebody with a falsehood intention, you will never enter heaven. And you are getting children with that person, and you know the foundation down there is false. Somebody was saying in the social media the other day, I married that old man, when he died, I take the house. And you bring children with that person. God is saying, you not enter heaven because you are killing eggs. You are killing glasses, fragile item. You are killing vulnerable children. Nehemiah was crying on broken wall. Why is the wall of Jerusalem broken? I'll build it. Elijah was complaining, people worshiping Baal. Do you think it's really bad? Do you think it's really a broken wall? It's people saying they are a Christian and they are cheating in marriage. They are blocking kids from their dad or mother. They are using witchcraft to make marriages. They are using cover of children to make man or woman behave the way they want. This is what Nehemiah was seeing, the broken wall. Apostle Paul was seeing the same. Romans chapter 10. Romans chapter 9, Romans chapter 10, Romans chapter 11. Apostle Paul was complaining the same. My people. Also 1 Corinthians chapter 3. What is wrong with my people? I thought you should be drinking, you'll be eating solid food. 1 Corinthians chapter 3. You're still saying, this is my, Apollo is mine. I worship, I follow Apollo, I follow Paul. You're living in selfishness. That's what he was telling them. His children is mine. Why are you behaving like this? And also in Romans chapter 9, 10, 11. Why are my people behaving like this? They know they belong to Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Patrick, Blanche. Why are they behaving like this? This is the bar Elijah was seeing. This is the broken wall Nehemiah was seeing. This is what God was saying in Ezekiel 22:30. Who can step out and stand in the gap before I burn these people with the fire if they don't change? Who can step out before I judge these people severely? What is that you're using to cover you? Is it money or God? Is it children to control man or God? Is this witchcraft to help you people bring money to you or God? That is Baal. Is it life is money, not living light? You can kill for money. This is what was called Baal, broken wall of Jerusalem. People are doing wrong. Ezekiel 37. The bone, people were made dry like bone. They were taking life of God completely. The Bible says before the coming of Jesus, 2 Timothy chapter 3, people will be behaving like that. Baal, the return of Baal. Brutal, cruel, and thankful. Don't care. Form of godliness, that they are Christian, denying the power of God. Revelation chapter 3, verse 7, 8, 9 there. They say they are Christian, but they are worshiping Satan. They say they are Jews, but they are synagogue of Satan. Their behavior. You don't have to say you are devil worshiper. Satan is wise. He will never let you know you are worshiping him. We worship you by the behavior. By what you do, make you a devil follower. Daniel 11:32. Those who leave God by their behavior, they will be corrupted and flattered with, and welcome to the kingdom of Satan. You think you feel nice by deceiving, but you are doing wrong. Those who violate the covenant, you don't violate by saying, I don't want Jesus. Put line, if you want Jesus this side. No, it's your behavior. And the enemy will favor you. When you go to court, you look like you're winning. Daniel chapter 11 says so. You look like you're winning. It will not be announced in the TV, but you look like you are the winning one. Hebrews 12, I will shake not only earth, but heaven to know who is mine. How? I'll make you go to rich nation of Sweden. Can you still be a Christian? I will shake not only heaven, but earth. Not only earth, but heaven. Like you shake a tree, the dry leaf fall, the greens remain standing. Hebrews 12. Also, Ephesians, Isaiah 4:2-3. I will take you to rich nation. Can you still stand? Many people have gone to rich nation, and they left God. That is the shaking. I will shake not only earth but heaven. You'll be taken to, you'll be promoted at work. Can you still be a Christian? You'll be given that money you want, rich person. But somebody in Canada, you've been fasting 100 days. You've been looking online all the time and you got a man there. Genuine man who wanna marry you, but you know you are going there for visa, for rich, for money. Can you still stand for me? You tell God, like Hannah, if you give me a child, if you give me visa, I will do this in your kingdom. Did you keep the promise? I will shake not only earth but heaven to know who is mine. Hebrews chapter 12. How is the shaking? You are promoted. You became a manager. You went to rich nation. You are given the person you wanted. You got the children you wanted. Can you still have the man? Can you still have the wife? Can you still stand as a Christian when you got the marriage you wanted? Many women fast even 100 days, 40 days looking for a man. Can you still fast? Can you still live holy when marriage has worked? You got children, or you started become a man wondering, or woman, was this person really saved? The shaking, I will shake not only earth but heaven to know who is mine. Encouragement that every time you are doing something using children to make the other spouse behave in another way, it's not the spouse you're affecting, the children. Every time you're marrying for children only, every time you're marrying somebody for visa only, every time you're saying I just need a cover, every time you're using children to control a spouse, including smacking kids, blocking phone, and even putting children in danger to try to affect your spouse the way you think, it's not that spouse you're affecting, it's children, a judgment you will not escape. Remember, blessing of God is not money. It's not succeeding materially. That's you see so many people, rich people, they are not happy because you don't know how they got their money. Even Satan has money. Matthew chapter 4, verse 9-11 there, Satan was telling Jesus, leave me, I give you all my wealth, all my riches, all my earth splendor. You don't know, you wonder why these people full of problem and they are rich. The Bible says in the book of Ecclesiastes and Proverbs, better little that have God blessing than too much that is not got in the right way. What is your focus? What is your priority? What is your priority? Is it God? Is it God? When you go to church, why do you go to church? When you marry, why did you marry? What is your priority? Did you marry for children only, for visa, and you are having children? Remember, we said, Philippians chapter 4, verse 4 to 9, when you will do right, oh, the best life you want will come to you. It's not materially. The blessing comes through doing the right thing. You don't have to have a lot of money to live a happy life and purposive life. It's not buying a house. Many people, even a philosopher said, human being will never be satisfied. Only he lacked the element of God. Abraham Maslow, he was saying, men or people will never be satisfied. He finished school, he become a doctor, he wanna marry. Then if I marry, I want to buy a house. After buying a house, I want to put an empire business. After getting rich, I want to be member of parliament. After that, I want to be president. I want to keep... They never satisfied. But that man was saying something. But the real thing is only God that satisfies. Can you stop affecting the growth of children, development, and the ability to acquire values, using them to cover you? Kids only. Cover of children, not God. Visa. And that person you are marrying wants children. But you are using the good thing of God, visa, children, to get a visa. Not genuine reason. Falsehood. You're using children cover to achieve what you want. To control someone. That is using Baal. Children cover, not God. Children to cover you. To help man pay you child support. To give you heaven. You get heaven through children. To which somebody, because he loves his children, he has to stay there and give you money and help your family where you came from. You're using children as a cover to give you heaven. You're using children to control your spouse to behave the way you want. You're using children to cheat somebody in America or Canada who want children with you and have a family to get a visa. You're using children to get children only to cover you, and you dump the person. That is called Baal worship. This is why Nehemiah was complaining. You will be judged severely. God said no rest for the wicked. And the Bible says in Revelation 12, Revelation 14, this is called the mark of the beast. Doing wrong things is the mark. It's not a barcode will be put on your head or hand. How can you be put a chip and it's not affecting the way you behave and do? A chip can be put to criminal to track if they are going, but how can it affect your action? How can it affect what you believe? You cannot track or scan or seal convict faith. Faith cannot be killed nor buried. Faith and what you believe and what you want to do cannot be killed, cannot be jailed, cannot be chained, cannot be sealed, cannot be marked with the mark of the beast. Nothing like that. You can't. Did they do to Daniel? Do they do to the Jews, to Jesus? They killed Jesus. They didn't do it. They killed the John the Baptist. They didn't do it. They killed Stephen. He went to heaven. There's no way you can mark somebody belief. You cannot bury it. You cannot chain it. You cannot kill it. Even if you kill a saint, you go to heaven. Revelation 14 says God will bring with full strength anger of those who take the mark of the beast. Full strength anger of God with the full indignation for taking the mark of the beast. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. Antichrist is called man of sin, God of sinners. Mark of the beast is doing sin. Is purely sin. There is no other mark you see. The Bible says in Revelation 7, don't touch the land and don't touch the sea. Don't touch the trees and the trees. and the sea until you put the mark on the saints of God. The mark is spiritual. They saw in the Old Testament also. Put it on their forehead. This is spiritual. The Bible says in Revelation 19, those who cheated, those who had the mark of the beast, those who deluded, those who maligned, those who had mark of the beast, the mark will be put through lies. There is nowhere there is a mark on the head. It is malignment, it's lie. Right now people have taken the mark. Lie. Life is keep your own religion. Stay indoor. Work home. Don't keep talking online there. People say you're mad. You are taking the lie. The way the society are changing and believing. You can marry as many times if one doesn't work. Keep your own religion and interfere with the people right. The way to succeed is being rich and getting as many. The way to succeed is to become rich, to be happy, is to reach somebody, to get money to you. The way it's spoken, the time behavior. That is the mark. There's no other mark. Those who deluded, Revelation 19, the mark, those who had mark of the beast will be destroyed by the rider of the white horse, who is Jesus, and Antichrist himself. Why they were deluded to believe the lie. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, they will be made to believe the lie. It will not be put in the TV. It's the way you yourself, it may come as thought. You think it's you, but demons are telling you, I will cheat. I love you so much. I feed you so much. And you just want a visa of Canada, of Denmark. The mark, you be put lies, may come direct, indirect, through your thought. Judas, he didn't know his program by the devil. He was not aware. And because he was not himself, he was drunk with the spirit of deception, deceiving spirit. He hung himself the next day. What did I do to my Jesus, my God? Oh my God, I sold my Messiah. He was programmed. That's why Jesus said, do what you want to do quickly. And the Bible says, and the devil spirit, the deceiving spirit, entered Judas. You think the Bible say you frustrate the intelligence of the intelligent, because you are not intelligent. It's the demon speaking in you. Somebody told me, you thought you are smart. I'll defeat you. I have a lot of wisdom. Those are not wisdom. Those are deceiving spirit. It's deceiving spirit. There's no way a wisdom of man have worked. 1 Corinthians chapter 1, 1 Corinthians chapter 2, I will destroy the intelligence of the intelligent. That is God. You cannot judge people under the spirit of God, no matter how much intelligent you are. Nobody intelligent in the presence of God. Anyone who was intelligent was programmed. They say we will finish Daniel with our intelligence. They were programmed. Actually, they were eaten with their family. You think you are, when you're doing wrong, is you are taking poison, expecting the other person to drink, to die. There's nowhere evil have ever won. Satan is already finished and judged in the book of Revelation 20, verse 7 to 10. He is already judged for eternal fire. There's nowhere Satan will take us. His teeth is to make somebody, make children with you, then make it very hard. He was not for you, so you give up along the way. Mortgage was taken. You don't have children you call your own. You don't have family. You give up, you start drinking alcohol, doing morality. That is teether to attack us with what belongs to us and lying. Satan is defeated. He just uses things that belong to us to fight us. Revelation 14, with the full indignation and anger of God, taking the mark of the beast. Using children cover, witchcraft cover, shellfishness cover. We use your name and we eat our own food. That's how we get the mark. Every time you cheat, you get the mark. Every time you do falsehood to bring innocent children, you know why in that marriage, why you marry that person, why you want to marry that person. It's not real, it's not genuine. You want a visa, you want children only, you don't want that man. That is the mark of the beast. Those who cheated and derude. Those are the mark of the beast. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. They will be forced to believe the lie because they are refusing to hear. Can you hear the repentance message everywhere? Can you hear? Can you perceive it? The revival, come back to God. God is bringing life to people. God is opening eyes. God is opening ears to people to see. Can you see? You can't see because it's witchcraft. You can't see because it's through children. You can't see because it's to witch somebody to bring money to me. You can't see because life is getting money. You can't see. Isaiah 59 verse 1, the sin make you not to see. God cannot see. You can hear God. John chapter 10, those who want lightful living, really living, they hear God and God see them. John chapter 10, Jesus know his sheep and hear their voice, and the sheep know their shepherd and they hear their shepherd voice, because Jesus' voice is peace. Jesus' voice is truth. Jesus' voice is joy. Jesus' voice is kindness, goodness. Jesus' voice is gentleness. Jesus' voice is truth. There's no way to mention falsehood, selfishness. Nowhere. Jesus number. When you have spirit of Jesus, you will not cheat somebody in marriage. You will not get children someone and you don't have intention to live with that person. You will not broke children from the other spouse because the Spirit of God convict you to see, I'm killing my future of my children. The Spirit of God shows us everything, guaranteeing us things to come, showing us everything. 2 Thessalonians to the 2 Corinthians chapter 1, 2 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 20 to 21. God sealed his people, and the seal of the people of God is the Spirit of God. He deposited in them, and it's finished by saying, verse 21, the Spirit that show them everything, show them things to come, reveal everything. Jesus could see this, not Judas. Jesus could see this, not Peter. Satan has entered him. Jesus could see what Peter gonna do before he go to preach to Gentile, and he show him in a dream. Paul could see, Daniel saw, and Lord, what will happen in the future. John the Revelator saw what will happen in the future, and he wrote, and it's happening. He saw the kingdom of Persia. He saw the kingdom and the Persian Empire. He saw Roman Empire. Daniel, he saw the lion, the kings, the animal he saw, like a bear, like a lion, toes, yeah, it looked like a lion, like a bear. The kingdom of Roman Empire came, and the Persian came, Babylon came. He saw, and it happened, and it will repeat. Jesus shows us everything. If you have Spirit of God, you know I'm affecting my children. And you cannot, if you love your children. The Bible says in John 3:16, for God so loved us that he gave. If you love, you have to give. If you love your children, you have to give them time to talk to the other parent. You must allow genuine time for the children, mutual caring. You must give your children values, an environment they tap values, you love them. You must give them opportunity to grow in the right way if you love your children. Spirit of God, one of the fruits of the Spirit of God is love. There are 9 fruits of the Spirit. Love. You can't say you love and you don't give. You must give time for your children. Genuine, honest time with both parents without affecting. They can call their dad or mom without your presence, monitoring and supervising, because you love them. They enjoy their parent to grow normally. Those people who see president, prime minister, manager, most of them are here in the right foundation of marriages, and pastor, bishop will be blessed as you purpose not to affect children and escape God's judgment. That Philippians chapter 4, verse 4 to 9, rejoice in the Lord and always do right, and you always have peace of God. And John 4:14, it will end you up in heaven, full of purpose and meaning in life.